Guys, I'm JanetOnOccasion, and today we are carrying on with our Kislev campaign, and things are getting a bit crazy. Things get a bit crazy. We're about to take Prague. You know, with Sylvester. Guyevich. It's going to be real bad. And also, I've been saying that we're going to take it, and I said in the last episode we're going to attack it, but we can't. Because I just realised we don't have a siege attacker on any of our units, which means we have to build a battering ram, which means these guys are probably going to attack us in the open field and we're going to lose horribly. Just straight up, I can't defeat this out in the open. The cavalry will kill us. Like the Griffin Legion will wipe out my entire backline. So there's literally no winning here. So I do need Tzarina Katarin to come and help. So we're going to have to back off. I mean, we'll just, tell you what, I'll sit tight. If they sally out, then fine. I'll run away then. Alright, I'll run away. I'll run from Sally. I'll run from Sally. It's a shame. It's a shame. I was really looking forward to attacking. I just didn't notice. I just didn't notice we couldn't attack. Silly me. Silly me. Call to prayer. I mean, improved lookouts will give the recruitment capacity, and it will let us upgrade our Streltsy, which we'll have one day. That would be good too. I'd like Streltsy one day. That'd be nice. Income from trade down there, which is nice. Melee defense against Norska, which is good. That's actually very useful. Line of sight is also quite useful. I go down this way. Let's get the weird stuff and end up with the trade. More tradable goods there as well. Pirate weapons are cool. You know what? I might go pirate weapons. The reload reduction time is great. Like, that's just too useful to have for for the sake of our Corsairs getting an upgrade. Alright, I don't know where this guy's going to go.
None shall question
I can't really do anything. I'm just going to stand there. We'll see what happens. Alright. So, we have 5 grand. We have 5 grand again, which is good.
Bids you welcome.
Hello, Rastiltin. It'll pay me to declare war on Subskaven, which presumably live here. Which, I mean, at this point, it looks like they have quite a lot of territory up here, huh? Also, it's interesting that is Kudak. Kudak Peak. Not Karak, no, it's Kudak, which means something else, presumably. That's fun. Also, I like the green glowy eyes. Very fancy. Yeah, I'm not that desperate for money. I'm gonna say no. And yeah, they're gonna attack us, so we'll run away.
Not engage.
It's what it is. Alright, how are things looking over here? I have no idea. Did they run off to Shioktraken? I mean, I hope so. Yetchich. I'd quite like to take. But I don't think I can. So, does anyone have Siege Attacker? You have a bear, right? You're in a bear. Bears have Siege Attacker? They don't have Siege Attacker. Ah, that's a pity. You don't have Siege Attacker either. We don't have Siege Attacker. So, for anyone wondering, by the way, the Siege Attacker trait lets you besiege, like, it lets you attack straight away. So, artillery all has Siege Attacker, for instance. But also a lot of big monsters do. Ice cream. Let's get over here. Oh, we're gonna go via. Yetch. I'm saying it perfectly, I swear.
Never yield.
Never yield. Let's go over here.
Seeking power.
No real reason. I'm going to set up an ambush. Hope for the best. I'm also going to try and assassinate some Bergs. Can I do something fun here? I can steal technology. That's rubbish. Can I, like, open the walls or something? I mean, I can assault some units. That feels a bit pointless. And yeah, assaulting units for you as well, obviously. So we can do an assassination. Kill some of their wizards.
Suffer winter's bite.
And stab. Oh no, we failed at stabbing them. I'm addicted to this accent now, I can't help it. Stab. Also, a little feature here. Check it out. The Frozen Fools, just to commemorate old Boris's death. While Boris's body was lost at an unknown crossing on the river Linsk. Legend has it that the Motherland spirited his body away via the current. He was found years later, encased in ice, at the Frozen Falls. Yeah, also it sounded a bit shaky to you. I think this might collapse at any moment. No, it seems fine. It seems fine. I'm just overreacting. I'm overreacting. Don't worry, guys. It's fine. Okay. Development upgrade available. No. Alright, Sipuxi. I'm actually going to build a building in. That's going to bankrupt me immediately. I am not going to build a building in it. If I build this, it costs $1,000, will give me 100. That's still not going to do it. Yeah, we've just got to ignore it. Yeah, we can just hold out, I think. Hang on. So one turn will be down to $2,000, and then on the second turn we'll be building equipment, and then the next turn we'll attack. So I think we can just afford it. Science Surge is saying hi. Oh, the clan Gritus is declaring war on us, but for free. No one's paying us to do it, so thanks. Scaling has been destroyed. That's good news. And our ambush has failed, which, you know, was fairly inevitable.
The Tome of Fates calls to me, foretelling of a way to elude the Maelstrom and enter the realm of chaos. The dying god will roar again. We must prepare. Muster an army that can withstand the terrors you shall face.
You know, I'm genuinely amazed we're on turn 25 already. But yes, the tome wakes. Which means some nonsense will be happening soon. Yum. So, Smuggler. Brilliant. That's really good. Glad we got that. Although illegal, most folks don't think much of cutting a few corners in the name of good business. Ranked up while gaining a large income via trade. Oh, damn. Apparently, 1,000 is a large income via trade. Also, we won't quite be able to reach that. I don't know why I thought we'd be able to reach this with money. We need to save some money.
I stand for Kislev.
I stand for Kislev. But your name is longer than Kislev. That can't stand for that. So do we keep this one? Or get rid of him? I have no idea. But this guy here, is lower rank than the rest of our boys. Let's get rid of you, because you're, you know... Yeah.
Only the faithful.
Now we can survive 2 turns. I know, it's annoying. It is what it is. So, we got some more things we can grab. So we can either go with Dar's Song of Winter Sunlight, Tor's Battle Hymn, or Saliak's Lullaby. So this will replenish hit points. This one puts up melee attack by 40. And this one gives vigor per second. So they're all really good. They're all genuinely really good. I like all of them. But I think in this case, we're going to go on the offensive. And go with melee attack. Plus 40. Yeah, we're going to go with that. And if we upgrade it, we can do it more often. I think. Yes, yeah, sorry. I was hovering over the same pip. So yeah, cooldown minus 25% for Tor's Battle Hymn. Also, at some point, we'll unlock these skill points up here, and these will basically let us augment these 3 things, or do a couple of other things. So Healer, for instance, makes it puts up casualty replenishment rate, and it also puts down the cooldown for Saliak's Lullaby by another 25%. This one is the Vigor reduction one, has better cooldown, but also gives him perfect Vigor, and it gives Cleanse Corruption action some more juice. This one, the Thunderous Orator, is the one that we're going to want for Tor's Battle Hymn. Tor is the god of thunder, I know. Who would have guessed? And yeah, so leadership aura size. Damage building, but we're never going to use that, let's be honest. And character aura leadership effect, which, you know, again, like, whatever. Birkin gives Frenzy, and it gives better cooldown to Ursun's Roar, which is, you know, the one with the charge bonus, which is very cool. And then finally, Harsh Survivor, which will put down Corruption, hinder replenishment, and the army will suffer less attrition, which honestly I think is a bit rubbish. And Corruption down local profits, but like, it's whatever. I much prefer to focus on these 3 and whatever suits them. But I know Bearkin is really cool though for Frenzy, because Frenzy is really good. That extra 8 melee attack is pretty sizable. I do really like it. But Tor's Battle Hymn. I want this guy to be a support character rather than like a duelist or something. So we'll make sure we do that. Okay. You can ambush, and you can try and murder your friend. That's going to cost us a lot of money, isn't it? So never mind.
The Ice Court shall provide.
Never mind. So yeah, next turn we'll be able to start chewing away at it. I say chewing away at it, you know, building buildings. Oh, that's going to be so good. I mean, extra 200 resources. Oh. Alright. Alright. Alright, building upgrade available, but I have to ignore it. We have no money. Ruinous infiltration. The unthinkable has occurred. We have uncovered a chaos cult in the very heart of the motherland. The blasphemers were summarily executed, but we must take drastic action to prevent such an infection occurring again. Dogma, which gives leadership plus 10 fighting against demons of chaos. Or rationality, diplomatic relations with humans, that's really good. The other kingdoms do not realize how close doom is to their doors. We must send our most gifted orators to make those pampered fools understand. Once they do, they will surely aid our cause. And they upset us again. Mission issued. Upgrade any settlement to tier 5. We can do that. Your mightiest fortresses have become great engines of war, the home bases of conquering armies that roam far and wide. Continue to develop your facilities at home. I can do that. We can get a balalaika of the Arari. Everyone loves a good balalaika. That's really good. That's really good. A passive, bound spell. That seems strange. It's a bound spell, but it's an area of effect passive ability. It's not really a bound spell, is it? It's a bound ability. But, oh well. But that looks fun. I like that. We'll get that. Gambler's Armor, Ogre Blade. Some good stuff. We will get that eventually. It'll just take a bit of time. And he is going to suffer horrible attrition as he wanders off. So that's good. So, Tzarina Katarin.
They will fall.
You lead the way. And let's make sure you're in nice and close and having a wonderful time. Okay. Battering ram. Can we actually... We can build siege towers straight away. I might build a siege tower. I like siege towers. Let's just walk straight onto the walls and kill a bunch of fools. Although it can collapse and really hurt. So there is that. I'm going to build them. Alright. Continue the siege. They may sally forth and attack us, but I think we'll probably be okay. Maybe. We'll probably maybe be okay. Good. And again, we can't afford anything. So, let's go.
Friends of Kislev, we greet you.
Hello, friends of Kislev. Military access. Yeah, sure. Confederation. Northern provinces and the Imperial Wardens. That's going to be such an important change of events. It's not. The old world's second largest trading port provides safe berthing to pirates and privateers in return for knowledge of foreign martial advances. Pretty good. Pretty good. It's going to make our cossars better. Alright. Good. I think we'll be fine. I think just the sheer weight of numbers of just like, you know, sky blackening arrow fire will see us through this. So let's do it. Alright, good stuff. Big old city to attack. It is Prague. What we need, right, what we need is just here, right? Kolek Sun Eater. And you can just go, pop! Whole thing will collapse. And we can pour in. Be great. Yeah, very cool. So this this layout, by the way, I think this layout is also mirrored in the Empire. I think the Empire have a similar layout, but with Empire-themed buildings. I recognise the layout here. Yeah, I think the Empire have a similar building. Well, similar, you know, layout. Just different skids, obviously. Because, you know, the Empire doesn't have all these little onion buildings. Delicious onions. So, delicious onions. Onion. Right, let's get you over here. You guys can loiter in the back. You two can hang out over here. And we'll get the siege towers on them. And yeah, you hang out there. Good. So our reinforcements can come way over there, which is going to be a hassle, but it's okay. I really should have just given them to AI control. I don't know why I didn't. I didn't remember to do that. That's a bit upsetting. I'm upset now. That's okay. Alright, let's go. Well, let's go get them. Oh, hi. I'm millions of enemies. How is their range? I can't really see their range, honestly. I know they have it. Oh, there? There. Okay, good. Yeah, I moved perfectly. Ouch, that's... stings. That stings. Take a position. Alright, in you go. How the tower's doing? 100% health. And 73% health. Perfect. They're still... okay, they're all running away. Running away quite a bit. Zargard we're getting some damage into. God, we've taken some damage. That's... stings. That stings. Yeah, definitely stings. Alright, you guys move up a bit more. It looks like they are just going to retreat back into their settlement, huh? Interesting. Tzarina Katarin. Do I want to hit them with the ice now? Can I do it up here? Well, I can. I wasn't sure I could use that on the walls. Oh, that's brilliant. I mean, I don't know how good it would be against the armor, but... oh, it went down there. Okay. We must just flip some over the walls. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, we... oh. Alright, go up there instead, then. Embarrassing. Alright, let's start hitting them with some hailstorms. Brilliant. Alright, hopefully that'll do some good work. Is Zargard that we do have to watch out for. Yeah, they're pretty good. Pretty good. And, oh, some Ice Guard with glaives. Well, damn. They have Ice Guard as well? Jesus. Alright, you just get the heck out of Dodge, seriously. So how long before... oh, they're here. How long before they arrive? I mean, now. Yeah, I do. Sure do. Toggle army panel? Yeah, that's not what I want. Is there a AI control button? I don't think there is. I don't think there is. I totally do that. I totally do that now. Having to command them is just annoying. Alright, let's do that, and we'll see what happens. Ooh, it'll cause a bit of lag. That's what happens. Oh, no, you guys need to come back this way. And you guys... yeah, all need to charge in, like lunatics. That's what you need to do. Okay, let's hit these ice guard. Yeah, that magic's done well. Proud of it. Proud of it. So we could use biting wind on these guys. I don't think we need to. Some of these people are actually running around the other way to climb up here, which I'm actually fine with. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Oh, they got wrecked. Poor guys. Yeah, we've done some good work to these ice glaives. Do you want to actually come in here, guys? Like, what? This is very odd. They're just not really doing anything. I'm a little concerned. I'm a little bit concerned. Alright, you know what you're going to do? Good, I'm glad. Wow. For fatherland. Alright, let's hit there, I guess. And, right, how are you doing? Pretty good, I think. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, that should help. I'm a little concerned about these ice guard over here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're doing good. Proud of you. Can we get up here? We sure can. Alright, you're doing okay, I think. You guys are doing alright. Let's get you up here. Alright, come up here where you can point your guns at the enemy. And, I mean, I think we're doing okay. Really hard to tell. It's all a bit of a mess, and there's still, just an astonishing number of enemies kicking around. But we have captured a victory point. And, I don't know, I think we're winning. There's some Zargard in here. Alright, this looks promising. Let's hit these guys. Brilliant. And now, surprise! What you want to do, right? Sweep people off their feet, and then throw a leopard at them. It's just... I mean, I'm pretty sure it was Sun Tzu who said that. Pretty sure it was Sun Tzu. Alright, let's kill him. I don't know what the enemy are really doing. They don't... oh, they're trying to cycle charge us, I think? Yeah, these guys should be able to get some good hits in. And you. You should be able to get some good hits in, too. Don't really know how or what to attack over here, though. Yeah, I'm not sure. I just need to wait for them to come to us. So our entire army climbing these walls should prove beneficial, I think. Right, you guys gonna remember how to run in the correct direction? Over this way, guys. City's that way. I feel like maybe we don't have enough... We somehow don't have enough places to climb. It's very confusing. These towers are being a pain. And no, you don't climb up there. That would be silly. That would be silly. Okay, good. Alright. This is how Discord. It'll help here. You know, Zargard, everyone will suffer as a result. And that's what I like. These armament Kossars with great weapons. I'm not going to do much with... Oh, no, kitty. Summoned units only have a, you know, a certain... a certain time with us. And then they go on to better things. Better things as in, cat heaven. Did anyone buy it? Alright. Alright, you lot, come on. Let's just line up. Let's line up. Let's line up over here. And you can shoot over the walls. Don't be silly now. So how are we doing? Almost killed their lord, which is good news. Bunch of winged lancers in here. Not doing a lot of lancing. And don't they recognise their queen? Seriously. I mean, come on. Don't they notice their good friend, Yegor, being attacked by a battle kitty is just a good sign to get out of there? God, look at all these winged lancers that just didn't make it. Ooh. That frostbite? Is that what had happened? Is that what that effect was? I think it was. Oh, this is devastating. It's not good. These guys aren't really doing anything, so let's move them over here. Alright, we're going to shimmy across and shoot over. Okay, might worth just going guard mode and giving you guys the order to attack. Can you reach over there? I feel like you should have been able to. Just no one seems to have been shooting for a while. And we have our own winged lancers that can come in and help, but... You know, we're fine here. Okay. Yeah, we're getting damage in there. We're getting damage in. Alright, do you want to hit these again? I think I probably do want to knock them over, so let's hit them again. Nice. Couple of rows on the end. We're able to stay standing. Alright, make sure these... Oh, it's just Kosovoid dervishes, that's not a problem. Armoured Kossars versus Armoured Kossars. Quite an even fight, one might say. Alright. Start shooting at these guys, yeah? Alright, use some Kislevite ingenuity. What are you doing? Alright. Huh. Yeah, our Kossars are having some issues. That's okay. Alright, line up, start shooting whatever you can. Whatever you can. So, you lot. Are you doing whatever you can? Oh, that's army losses. We win. We just won. That was it. It's so weird fighting Kislev. Like, it is very strange fighting Kislev when they do that. Like, army losses hits, and then you just fight them. It's very weird. Because that should have been, that should technically be remedied, because I'm pretty sure. Oh, no, okay, it doesn't... I suppose you wouldn't want it to be ignored by army losses, would you? Because it just gives you, like, 30 seconds to try and tip it in your favour, which I think is a very cool thing. So I guess it makes sense that it's like this. Yeah, what a weird faction to face. Anyway, I want to check how our ladies did. So Tzarina Katarin, 1800 value, 13,000 damage, 15,000 damage, 1900 value. Really good. Yeah, they did very well. Excellently done. We lost a unit of Kossars. Is that really it? Wow. Okay, we're taking Prague. We got a Balalaika. That's a good item. No wonder it's rare. So, we'll read that in a second, but got plenty of experience. Bunch of treasury. Lost a couple supporters, but with all that experience, we probably leveled up a bunch with everybody. We'll have to wait and see. And remember, leveling is giving us supporters at the moment. So, let's
It
occupy
is
it.
mine by right.
And we're almost out of the woods.
Tzarina
That's great, because we've got more
Katarin
income
of
here.
Kislev.
And do you guys... nah, you guys messed up. You didn't build the growth building. You didn't build the growth building. They built the city watch, which is what gave them all those awesome awesome additional things to play with. Although, they had Ice Guard. Oh, no, it was tier 3. We just conquered it. It goes down a tier. Anyway, I'm an idiot. But yeah, that worked. Another veteran warrior. Always with the veteran warriors. Another hedge wizard. That's good. I like hedge wizard. Let's give you a hedge wizard. Or do you already have one? You already have one. That's silly. Do you have a hedge wizard? Whoops. You do. Everyone has a hedge wizard. Everyone has one. You can have that, though. Brilliant. So, hedge wizard. Hedge wizard. Kislevites Kossar. Student for actual research rates. Who wants that? Do you want that? Whoops. I don't know why I keep changing tab. It's very silly. You change that tab. And you can have a student. Extra research rate. No. From history to anatomy to science to nothing more than the bottom of a bottle. Obsidian lodestone. Brilliant. Lodestone of pure obsidian contains many dark gin. Sure does. And here we go. The Balalaika of the Orari. Or Tzarina Katarin. She's who I wanted to have that, actually. That's so good. Melee defense and melee attack. +5. For all units within 35 meters. I really like that. So the bearer's fingers move over its strings of their own accord, weaving a rousing tune to inspire Daz's warrior consorts as they do their deadly work. So Tzarina is now riding a bear, and riding into battle on a bear, playing a balalaika, and shooting ice bolts at people. Like, it's pretty great. That's an image right there. So, province secured, the cursed city. Isn't it cool that the province is the cursed city? Which is basically Prague's nickname, you know? And we got another 5 grand for doing this as well. Oh, so good. That one siege has just turned everything around. Oh, it is only through the conquest that true power may be achieved. Sure is. And now we have these 2 armies that continue moving, but I don't think we're going to be able to, and I don't think that Tzarina Katarin's going to be
stand for Kislev.
quite acceptable with this sort of army. We are going to have to be on the move soon. Oh my god, we get Zargard. We can't quite get to the Ice Guard, which is annoying. That is a shame. Income buildings, 12% for the local province. That's pretty good, considering we can get quite a lot of good stuff. Oh, it's time to go with the other growth building now, but I feel like we probably do need the City Watch built and a bunch of other stuff. I would like Zargard. So, do I want to do that? Do I want to do that? Oh, that puts up growth as well. The Temple of Ursun. That's quite good. Yeah, I might do that one. Yeah, I might do the Temple of Ursun. This makes Ice Guard units even cheaper, which is great, because we already get a discount on them. The extra 15% once you level it up. That's really good. Real cheap Ice Guard. Let's get the Temple of Ursun. No. Yes, it's got growth. I like that. I like that, okay? So, the holiest temple site. The holiest site in all of Kislev, the seat of their Ursunite cult, whose keepers resist the Orthodoxy's calls for ultimate control. Let's build that. It's going to take many turns to build. We're going to upgrade the Grand Market. We're going to upgrade this for even more furs, apparently. And we're going to not bother with that. And we'll wait for a bit. Probably need to go ahead and build a city watch, but recruitment buildings would be nice. I mean, we get, like, light war sleds, or we could get Zargard here as well, actually. But we're not gonna. Royal Barracks or Royal Chapter House. Very nice. Streltsy are on that building chain, which is quite cool. Yeah, we are going to need to defend this. Although, that's a pretty hefty garrison. Anyway, so I think I might hold out for now without it. The main thing is I really need Tzarina Katarin to have the best army possible. She's going to need a good army in a minute. I'll have to make do with what we got, though. I'll have to make do. So, Frostblades or Death Frost? Or Frost Affinity for extra speed. Yeah, a nice speedy bear. I mean, a bear with 84 speed is pretty crazy. And we can get Shield of Ice. Oh my god. 8% ward save for the Lord's army. So, first off, a hastened stream of ice and snow flows with the Tzarina, moving as one with the frigid wind. And then Shield of Ice. Small walls and mountains of ice and melt a spring from the ground around Katarin. A frozen bulwark against the deadliest of threats.
With this, I guard Kislev.
Very cool. Very cool indeed. How an obsidian lodestone. And a dragon, but no, that's the same thing. And a scroll of leeching. Or a forbidden rod. Have a forbidden rod. Cool. She can also get Guardian's Cool as well, by the way, so she gets Snow Leopards as well. But I do want Arcane Conduit. That's quite important. I mean, 40% extra power recharge. Very good. Hawks of Miska. We didn't use Blizzard or the Hawks of Miska in the last battle, which is a bit disappointing. But
Wow, before me.
yeah, it is what it is. Wow, we got a lot of level ups. Huh, we got a lot of them. Very nice. Let's get you Deadly Blade. Should we actually start getting him a bit more fighty? Might be worthwhile, right? Yeah, let's get Deadly Blade. There you go.
No other may wield
And
it.
for you, let's get those Icon of Strength. Start moving down this tree. Actually, replenish troops we can get up another level. I may actually hand the Patriarch over to Tzarina Katarin.
Well held, my man.
Which, yeah, I think we need it for the casualty replenishment. Not just right now, but like soon we will. And you can have a Scroll of Leeching as well. And let's get time to get Scouting so we get more magic items. I like magic items. Magic items are good.
Kislev's
And you haven't done anything today, so you can murder somebody.
They will fear.
Follow again. Enemy hero action success chance goes down. That's good. In a major metropolis, it's easy to end up with a knife in your back. Failed. Failed. We're trash.
governor of Kislev's
We're trash, guys. We're trash. I'm sorry. So, Tzarina Katarin. I could swap these out, but I actually really like that they have a ludicrous amount of chevrons, so I think we'll just not do anything. Probably better. Yeah. Hi, Tzarina. What can our allies give us? I mean, it's only the one ally, actually.
Together, we serve the mother.
I mean, just a bunch more, like, you know, armoured Cossars. I'm not that fussed about, honestly. So I think... Oh, I did decide to destroy anyway. Yeah, I did. That was pretty funny. I was about to say, yeah, I'm going to change my mind. We're going to destroy the thing. Way ahead of myself, apparently. So we will end up kind of bankrupt if I build anything else, but... do I do it anyway? Probably. I kind of want to make sure we don't lose this. So we are a little bit skint. Just a little bit. Alright, a lot of bit. But what's a boy to do? Right, let's get rid of, I don't know, a couple of these.
I will suffer
There we go.
waste through.
We're in the money now. We're loaded.
Maiden of the
Flush with
Frost.
cash. Yeah, we're still pretty poor. Alright, we're still pretty poor. And Chaos Corruption's really going up here. That's no fun. Don't like that much. So what I really like about corruption, actually, is it does impact a bunch of different things now. So the fact that Corn Corruption is up now, all the local armies are getting melee attack and charge bonuses. Which is just such a fun thing. That it does that. Because that's the thing, like, corruption does augment things as well, you know? It's kind of cool. It changes things. It doesn't just... it's not just the attrition, though it will also cause attrition. But yeah, it will have an impact on people. We could go with the corruption reduction one, or income from buildings plus 5%. But we're not earning much currently, so how much is Prague earning? A little bit more actually. I'd really love another Ataman. That's what I'd like. So what else is there? More growth sounds good, because apparently that's very important. I was going to go straight down to this, wasn't I? But no, I wasn't. Straight down to this? Yeah, for trade. Then what did I do? Did I change my mind? I changed my mind, did pirate weapons, didn't I? Yeah, of course I did. Alright.
The great orthodoxy provides.
That will do, I suppose. Did I not read the thing for pirate weapons? Oh, yeah, I did. I did read that. Right? Yeah, alright. Yeah, we did. We did. Commandment available. Oh, good. We can do a commandment here as well. Of course we can. So let's go with income from all buildings here as well. Done. Excellent. So, capture and occupy the following settlement. Chiopchekin. Really? Over here, huh? So this is actually a part of Krakadrak's, you know, province. So actually taking that would be quite nice, and I can gift it to them. So I'll just get that money, and then I can sell it, you know. So I think that'd be really good. Also, what would be really good is continuing to murder this chump. The fact that we're having to pay this much money each time is kind of annoying. I'm going to change my mind.
Ice quartz shell.
We're going to go over here to Yach. And Tzarina Katarin is going to loiter here for a bit. This guy needs to die, obviously. We need to wrap him up. Prague right now is a bit vulnerable, but hopefully he'll be fine. And, ooh, we can do marbles. We can get better, get cheaper construction cost, more trade income. Trade's earning a bit of money. Earning us a bit of money. And, yeah, there's the money. Could go with the growth building. Getting the growth building, I think, is more important now. So we'll go with, yeah, this one for... Yeah, we'll do this one for, growth. So the Tallow Keepers Guild. The collecting and fashioning of tallow is an important trade in a nation which spends many months in the dark. Sure does. Sure does. So, let's crack on. Oh, discovered an ambusher, huh? He didn't. Ridiculous. So, mission issued. Raise or sack a settlement belonging to NM... Wait, what? Really? They don't have any enemies. They have no enemies. So we have a mission to raise or sack a settlement belonging to these guys' enemies, and they don't have any. Anyway, distant comrades call for our aid, asking that we ransack their foe's domain. We must not refuse them. Please help us sack our enemies' territory. Help them help destroy the settlements. We're so threatened. Okay, who are your enemies? Oh, we don't have any. All right, thanks. Thanks for calling. Are you? Are you just lonely, Elena? Are you just lonely? Did you just want to come say hi? Is that it? Is that it? Bless him. Yes. So, non-aggression pact? Yeah, I can get a non-aggression pact with Nordland, and that might help me get a trade agreement with them in a bit. So let's do that.
Approach us, friend.
We get military access too. In fact, they seem keen to give us sort of everything. I have to give them 200 quid. Yeah, alright. Cool. Let's be firm friends immediately.
Yes.
Good. Excellent. Alright. So we're really not earning much money, and I would quite like to occupy this, but we don't really have any money to do that. So that, you know, that's a thing. See, look, we need 1,400. Where are we going to get that? No one wants to do anything.
Yes. They are ready.
Non-aggression pact. Oh, they're willing to give us a non-aggression pact.
Do not be
So,
intimidated.
brilliant. We're basically there.
So, obey. What?
Peace treaty.
Bow to me.
Oh, the Robsman clan really want a
Give me
peace
cause
treaty.
to kill you where you stand.
And they want to give me 1,700 for it.
You pay
Done.
the... Yes.
Deal. They have no home province, so they're just going to suffer attrition for a while, and then, oh, we'll warn them. If they don't leave, then
Ice Queen.
they're dead. So that's fun, too.
I rule.
Good. And now you can take that, Yach. Excellent. Got a Kislevite Corsair. Can I give that to... Did you have one of those yet? You do. You do. And for you, Sylvester. Let's get you Daddy Blade again. Good.
A symbol of my unparalleled authority.
Excellent. Yes, your authority is very, very unparalleled. Incredibly. Absolutely unparalleled. It's like 30 degrees. We're really proud of you. So, Sipuxi, let's get... so do I want to go with Market Square, which will take 10 turns to pay us back? Or do I want to go with the combination of Farm Estate and Hallowed Forest? I do enjoy that combination. Some growth might be nice here, though. But let's go with that. For now. Oh, hang on. I'd quite like to upgrade that. We need $1,000 for it. I can't afford that. Okay, cool. Unbelievable. There's a growth building. We'll go with the money building. Go with the farmstead. Let's do that. So we can do a Hallowed Forest in Sipuxi. And yeah, hopefully yes, we'll be able to actually do something about it in a minute. I feel like maybe I should just get rid of these Kossars and we just use this guy to defend, because we really do just need the money right now. Don't have to really worry about Hell Pit, it's fine. Yeah, let's start working on our economy. We have territory now. We have territory. And all we need is Plesk. If we get Plesk,
Let
which
us discuss
yeah,
strategies
he's
for
thinking about it.
future.
He's thinking about Confederation. He's thinking about it. So if we can confederate with these guys at any point, then I'll be able to issue another Ataman. So we'll have an Ataman for Prague as well, which I think would be pretty good. I think that'd be pretty great. Also, how do you guys feel? Pretty good about
Let us
Confederation, these guys
discuss
too. That would actually give us
matters of the
Eringrad, which would be huge. That would be a huge deal if we get Eringrad. I am tempted. The Gulf of Kislev. Alright. We'll think about it. I mean, it would be better to confederate Elena, who's clearly lonely, than it would be to confederate Plesk. Which is sort of a pity,
Most
honestly.
prudent.
And yeah, I would like to do that, but I'm not sure we'll have the time.
One land.
Because things will be happening soon.
Yeah.
Secret things. That's right. I mean, we can't not have more units, so let's get another unit of Cossars. I think. You know what, more armor piercing. We'll go with armored Cossars. Alright, that'll have to do. And yeah, we're getting them from our allies, obviously. Got to. So,
Defy chaos.
we'll want to build this up as well. That's going to cost a lot as well. So 3,600. I don't know how many turns it's going to take, but our growth isn't terrible here. It's better here. Still not great though, but better. Alright, let's move on.
The god bear roars in pain. A death rattle felt across the dimensions. Its arcane energy rips across the mortal plane, creating rifts and scarring the world with gateways into the Chaos Realms.
I really thought I'd have... Oh my god, they ignored the warning, so I can actually declare war on them now. And they'll have no diplomatic penalties. There's
None
more
shall
pressing
question
concerns,
me.
obviously, and like even these guys are on the horizon.
Bad idea.
But yeah, I thought I'd have more time. I thought I'd have more time before this would happen, but that's fine.
The Tome of Fates knows all. The rifts are our opportunity to reach the Chaos Realms. Now, I truly earn my fee. And yet, a gateway opens both ways. While we may traverse the rifts to enter the realm of chaos, or even be transported to far-flung areas of this world, we must close the gateways not required, or the demon tide that flows forth will lay your lands in ruin.
Oh, yay. Love that. Sounds great. Okay, so, what are we going to do? Good question. So we got to go through these rifts. Okay, we've got to go through these rifts, and well, we don't have to go through them. We can just close them all and not go anywhere. But we do need to start competing for, you know, for the main story, which is now unlocked. You see, Demon Print Souls. We need to catch them all. It's like Pokemon, except you're merging them and putting their souls in a book, so you can open a forge. It's all very confusing. But anyway, yeah. So we need to do that. But we need to go through these to do it. But we also need to close the ones in our territory, which is everywhere. I mean, like, really, we got like 4 of these that need closing, which is very irritating. So I might have to have Tzarina Katarin go through these 3, and then go through this portal. So she'll close these 3, go through this one, and then Sylvester can just guard Sipuxi if they spawn in. Because there will be demons that'll spawn out of these. First it'll be Chaos Heroes will jump out and start spreading corruption, and then a few turns later it'll be an army. So, you know. Also, Prague. How's Prague doing? Pretty good, pretty good. So I think we're fine if Skaven attack. That's nothing. We'll be fine. We'll probably be fine. We'll maybe probably be fine. I think Kislev could probably fight off a demon army as well. The demon armies that spawn on the first wave aren't that big, but they could very well just decide to starve us out and be jerks. So I mean, we can still sally forth with a garrison though and attack them, but I don't know. Oh, your replenishment's not very good anymore, is it? It is not. I'm really glad we gave Tzarina Katarin the Patriarch, because extra 14% is insanely good. So can we recruit any Patriarchs yet? Oh, we can. We can. Low level, clearly, but it is quite tempting. Campaign movement range bonus. Because I would quite like to have a Patriarch in every army for the casualty replenishment rate. It's just too good to pass up. Let's go with the income one for now. Yeah, I could swap to the hero recruit rank quickly. You're not on that one, are you? Oh, you are. But you can't hire one. Get it. Also, we don't have any more like Frost Maiden slots, which is a bit sad too. I'd quite like more of them. Alright, well, let's look at the Ataman. So we have another dilemma here. Okay. Right, what have you got? Resources are always finite. The Ataman must make a choice whether to address rumors and root out the taint of the Dark Gods, or to ensure the oblasts are patrolled to protect them from more overt threats. Ursun. So, corruption, -1. Persecute. Kill the heretics. Local province when Ataman, so, or cavalry units go up when Ataman. So you guess I would mostly be getting cavalry from the eastern oblast. I don't think that's worthwhile. Let's go with Purge the Ruin, make sure that Kislev doesn't become all chaosy. Good. Persecute, kill the heretics. Kill them. Kill them for Kislev. So that's all fun and games. We do need a little bit more money to do that, and I want to do that before we end the episode. Because I will definitely forget. We can't seem to do anything.
Master Lord, help it!
Wow, what an echoey boy. So echoey. So I can attack him as well. Oh, I'll tell you what I can do. We'll run over here.
I command it.
Hello.
To trespass upon the Chaos Realms is to step into a nightmare. 4 domains ruled by their cruel masters. Nurgle, the master of plagues. Slaanesh, the lord of excess. Tzeentch, the changer of ways. And Khorne, the blood god. We must visit each realm and steal a soul from a demon prince. For it is these souls, one from each of the great powers, merged together, that shall light the hidden path to the Forge.
Well, there you go. So here's a mechanic. You can enter the different realms of the gods. Or you can close the rift entirely, or you can traverse the rift. You need a bit of cash for it, but you can travel to literally any rift on the map. So we can go to Cathay. We just go to Cathay and go say hi. We can do whatever. But we're going to be closing this one because when you close a rift, you end up in a battle, and if you end up in a battle, you end up making a bit of money.
Never falters.
And we were going to do this anyway. We actually had quite a lot of money from that. Awesome. So obviously I would have loved to have fought that, but I just want to wrap up the episode. We'll be fighting plenty of demons in much more scintillating battles soon, don't you worry. Saliak provides, I think would be nice. Let's do that.
They will serve the mother.
Good. We've got a Knight's Ward. Interesting. This one's father has entrusted their martial education to a great warrior of the motherland. Oh, that is a Kislevite knight. I thought that might have been Bretonnian. Interesting. But anyway, it's all good. So Tzarina Katarin, thanks for earning all that money. Also, whoa, they've overtaken us. How dare you? Do you have anything invocated at the moment? We don't, that's why. Yeah, we don't have these going at the moment because we're not getting any bloody devotion. Though we are getting a bunch of devotion for fighting chaos, but I think we will have to go with the devotion generating like
Defy
end of
chaos.
battle thingy, what's it? What do you call it? What do you call the thing after the end of the battle
Your
where you get to
time
pick
is
like
short,
venerate or kill captives or whatever? What would you call that? Post-battle options, I suppose would be the word for it. But anyway, so here we are. Hi, and that's Eleanor's lad, isn't it? Sure is. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end it here. And if you're enjoying this, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one for we're possibly going to end up in the Realm of Chaos next episode, which is going to be very exciting. So guys, if you enjoyed this, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you then. Hulu.